Okay, so I got the Miami Dolphins. Why did I say it so British? Miami Dolphins. 7 round mock draft. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at their free and start off with. Get into the draft. I think it'll be a fun one. I think it's pretty simple what they need to target in the draft, like edge, receiver, even running back, maybe O line, linebackers, like safety, even maybe. But yeah, okay, let's just look what they did. Godshaw, he was injured the whole of last year. Is a really good run defender, but he got 2 years, $15 million, which they probably didn't need to pay for a good run stopper, defensive tackle. So it's probably a good idea to move on. Calvin Noy, this one was a bit controversial, but because they did sign him for a big contract, but he saved a lot of money getting caught, and they needed money, especially since they gone to the next pick and tell you. But yeah, I think, and they also like the youth of kind of Van Ginkel and the other people, and they don't really want a vet like Kyle Van Noy, even though he could mentor them. But yeah, and then Will Fuller, of course, I like the signing. He's a really good player if he is healthy. He just gives you that true speed threat that I think the Dolphins need. That Tua can actually throw deep, maybe. And yeah, Will Fuller, man, if he is healthy, then he can be a really, really good receiver. So they get him for 1 year, 10 million, which I think is probably worth it, just of how dynamic he is. It can really change your offense. Fitzmagic, yeah, they kind of let him go just to go give him a chance somewhere. Keith Cardi's kind of fullback plus tight end, so yeah, H back. And then they kind of replaced Dalvin Godchall with Adam Butler. Adam Butler's kind of more of like a pass rushing D tackle. He's actually pretty good. They get him for pretty cheap, 3 million a year for 2 years. So yeah, lost their punter Matt Hawk, who's actually pretty good, but he got paid in Buffalo. So yeah, and then they got Jacoby Brissett, and I like this as a backup. Can also kind of be a mentor. He has been in the league for quite a while, I guess. He's only 29 still though. But yeah, he could even come in if Tua's playing really bad next year. He could be your starter and give you some good play. So yeah, lost Ted Karras, who was their center, and they got a good slot cornerback in Justin Coleman for 2 million, which is a really big steal, I think. Justin Coleman's a good slot corner. He was injured a lot last year, but I guess that was kind of what Noah Igbinoghene was gonna play and gonna play into. But he was kind of just really bad last year, and I guess they can wait. He's still really young, so you just get somebody who can win now. It's only 1 year. Also, they could let him go after this, but that just makes you have like a really good secondary. Your corner group is amazing now. Re-signed to Landon Roberts. Yeah, he can still be a pretty good linebacker. They get him for pretty cheap. And then they signed Matt Skura, who's a Baltimore center. So they kind of just replace Ted Karras with Matt Skura, even though Matt Skura is not even that good, but they both weren't very good. Signed Malcolm Brown, who's a pretty good running back when he was in for the Rams. But they kind of just got a bunch of average running backs. They don't really have a true running back that can really go on. And then they replaced their punter with Michael Plardy. I mean, I don't know what's better about him than Matt Hawk, but yeah. Duke Riley, kind of just a depth kind of linebacker. Vince Beagle re-signed him. He was pretty good for them when he was playing, like a pretty good pass rusher and off-ball linebacker. So they get him back for cheap. I didn't actually know this happened. Matt Breida to the Bills. There's so much stuff you just don't know. Robert Foster, just kind of a speed special teamer. Isaiah Wilson they cut. Just sad. They don't really got much else. They managed to get a lot of dudes back and picked up some good valuable players. So they're trying to win now. It seems like, or yeah, they traded back up to pick 6 also with the Eagles. So I think this puts them in perfect position to get a receiver. And I'm actually not going to go for Jamar Chase. Or am I? I was about to say I'm about to not. Ooh. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for Devontae Smith, actually. I think Devontae Smith is a complete mix between a speed threat and just a good route runner. And pairs him up back with Tua. Just get that connection. It can be a really good third receiver. So yeah. And now we got another pick pretty close after. So there's good offensive linemen. I wouldn't mind that. But I think I'm probably gonna go for an edge player. Just because the value is not as good at that position. And I'm gonna go for Jason Owe. I really like his athleticism. He's kind of a big he could be a big bust, that's the thing. But I think they'd feel pretty safe taking a risk on him just with that high upside, like really high upside, and his pressure was massive at I was about to say Duke, Penn State. So yeah, they get there. Right there. Okay, the Miami Dolphins. Of course, it's the Dolphins. I don't know why I was even freaking. I might go for an interior offensive lineman, to be honest. Actually, I'll go for that 50 probably if somebody's still there. I don't think it's that big of a big need. And I'm going to get your future running back. Can actually be a true starter, Javonte Williams. They don't really have that. They just got a bunch of average players. So you get an actual number one running back who can be really good. And then you just can build on him, get a second and third running back, which I kind of already got. So you get your actual running back now, not just no average players. I think I've seen what I'm already going to go with. I think it's a pretty easy pick for me, personally. And I think Landon Dickerson, man, he is going to miss a lot of time with that injury. Maybe not a lot of time. He could miss the whole year, though. But can play a center and guard. He's such a beast, man. I think could be a really good interior lineman. And that's, like, I think the tackle spots are alright. Well, like, one tackle spot. But he can play guard and center, which aren't strong positions, but they're all right for the Eagles, but you can't improve. And you need to protect Tua, so yeah. I'm a headed to the low. I could go Tommy to Guy if he's here to get another. They always go just before I'm about to pick somebody, man. Just happens. You could get a tackle. Ooh. Brady Christensen, actually. I think I really like that pick. Brady Christensen's a really good tackle from BYU. Was probably their best offensive lineman there. Was really productive at the tackle position. Very consistent. And yeah, they can improve on the tackle. I think they can slide Robert Hunt into guard. And then you got your two future guards, Landon Dickerson, Robert Hunt, and kind of centers their weakest. And then you just got two tackles, and their O-line's pretty much built now just from this draft. Unless some of those players don't turn out and just manage to be like busts. Which I don't think will happen, but yeah. I could go for like a nose tackle. Well, I mean like a run stopper, not really a nose tackle. They kind of got... there's so much good defensive linemen going off the board that I would have liked. I would have liked Tyler Shelvin or Lee McNeil, but both just went. Where's your picks, Dolphins? Where you at? Oh. I guess they did trade it with the Eagles, probably. Sanders. Come on, pick 156. Let's go. Finally a pick. Oh, after an ages. I'm kind of annoyed. Kind of annoying. Anybody I like? Bobby Brown. I'm gonna go for that because there's not any more people really that you can take on the D line that are going to be very valuable. He's a really good nose tackle, can improve that position, kind of replace Davin Godchaux, who wasn't really a nose tackle but was there at points. And Bobby Brown doesn't just have to play nose tackle, but he's just a big player, really strong, good run defender. I can rush the passer, so I like that for them. How much longer we gotta wait now? We just have all those early picks, and then it's just like, oh, gotta wait like a whole round. Should put on fast. Jeez, I'm just sitting here watching all these good players go off the board. Oh my god, look at all these people leaving. Wow, I'll just look at the picks I took. to see what I can take. So address the O-line, guard receiver, address the D-line. Could maybe, if there's a linebacker that I like, go for that with my next pick, which is actually finally freaking coming up. Oh, Cornell Powell's a nice player, but I don't think he lasted a 6th round. I think that's kind of great. And Jalen Darden and K. Johnson, Vic Sherbourne, even Austin Watkins, I like probably being higher up on their board. So we're finally here. Yippee. Any good linebackers? KJ Britt. Definitely not Patty Fisher, man. Get him all the way down to your last linebacker. Riley Cole just can't freaking move his feet. Stuck in the mud the whole time. You know what I wonder, like, say you're this dude, like, what do you think's gonna happen? Are you even gonna get picked up by a team? You're the 488th ranked player on the whole draft. Whew. I'm gonna go for KJ Britt. I've had him in a few of my mock drafts. I quite like him. He's not like very good at covering, but a good run defending linebacker. They did get some linebackers. They got Merciless in free agency, but I think he could be a good special teamer, just a big hitter. So yeah, draft is done. Exciting the first 3 rounds, and then it was like 2 more picks, I think. So let's see this. Let's see our picks. But they got a ton of picks for the next few years actually, so it's all right. Devontae Smith, yeah, pair him up with Tua again. All the receivers on the board, but I just think getting this receiver to pair with Tua, you kind of got Will Fuller as your speed threat already, even though Jalen Waddle can kind of be more than that. And you don't know if you're going to take back Will Fuller after next year because it is only a 1-year contract. But I think Devontae Smith, he just gives you like a different type of receiver, but still kind of the same. And I don't think they're concerned about the size. They got Devontae Parker, but then you just get your future player who can develop with Tua. So yeah. And then Jason O, you just get high upside player, super fast, around like a 4.4 something, I think. Freak athlete. Yeah, I think I like that just because he's a freak athlete. Of course, didn't have the sacks, so it's kind of a risk, but he does have all the traits to be good. And then Javonte Williams, you get a true number 1 running back, can be your starter straight away. Again, they weren't very strong at running back. It's just a bunch of average dudes. So you get your natural number 1 running back. Then you get Landon Dickerson. He's going to be hurt for a bit, but that's probably why he's falling down. But he's a really good interior offensive lineman. Probably the best, I would say, out of all of them. So let's improve that O-line. And then do that with the next pick, also getting Brady Christensen. So I think you fully built your offensive line now. Getting 5 good starters. Landon Dickerson could be your starting center or guard, depending on what you do. I would probably like him at center, even though you signed the Ravens center, but like for the future, you know. And then Brady Christensen can be your opposite guard. You can move Robert Hunt into guard, which I think he's better at. Did I say he's going to be starting guard? Starting tackle, I mean. And then Bobby Brown, you get a really good nose tackle, Bobby Brown. And yeah, he's just a good nose tackle, so I just like that. You lost Dalvin Godchaw, so the interior D-line was a bit thin, so I think he helped with that. You just get KJ Bright, you just get special teamer, / can come in when people get injured, just be a good run stopper, good player. I like him in that. He's got good size for the linebacker position, and pretty athletic dude, so yeah, that's the draft. I like it, not going to lie. You just get a bunch of freaks and a bunch of studs who can start straight away, most of them. Some dudes you can also build around for the future. Kind of just building that team, you know, getting a bunch of starters. So yeah, I like that. And I'll either have the Patriots or the Bills. I think I might do the Patriots, you know, New England. New England Patriots tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you, cuz. Bye.